Alright, me and my buddy Austin are up at the ranch today. We're going to do some food plot stuff and fill all the feeders, check the cameras. It's been a little over 2 weeks since I've been back up here. Refill the next level stuff. And Nate got me all loaded up yesterday, filled the back of my truck. So shout out to Nate for unloading a whole stack of bags for me for like the third time now since I'm never there when he shows up. But check out the plots, see how they're doing. Hopefully we got some big bucks on camera and we'll show you what we see. All right, we're at the first mineral site here. It's kind of a little flat between the smaller alfalfa field up here by the cabin and then grass flat here. Drops off into the oak hillside right before the creek. We've got quite a few bucks that filter up here and then go into the field at night and in the morning. But we got a 40-pound feeder here, camera here, and then a mineral site right here. Looks like they're actually starting to dig in the ground mineral, which is good. Some of the spots up here is quite a bit of sand, so they don't usually touch the mineral on the ground if it's sandy, but they're finally starting to dig at that one. But they're pounding the pellets, so we're going to refill everything and then we'll show you what's on the card. Here's a random buck I don't think we have any previous history with, and another random buck on the right. This is a buck I called the Ugly 7 last year. He was a 2-year-old by my best guess, 7-point with a pretty ugly rack, but he kind of blew up this year at 3, so he's got a lot of potential for him. Hopefully he'll make it a few more years. This is the west end of the bullpen. We've got the little clover plot in the corner here behind Austin, where we've got the feeder right now. Mowed the clover a couple weeks ago, got some weeds killed out of it, and got everything short back to the ground. It's coming up good and lush right now. And then we've got the Egyptian wheat down the fence line, and right here where we sprayed 2 weeks ago looks really good. It got a good kill on it, and we're going to come in 2 or 3 weeks and then plant some Wildlife Perfect. The antler builder should come in pretty good. The beans are looking all right. Got a good kill on the weeds, but they're pretty short, so hopefully we can get some rain here soon and they'll start sprouting up. Otherwise we're pretty much screwed for season, but hopefully, fingers crossed. This is a buck we call C2. We have no previous history with this deer. He showed up in May this year and he's been here ever since. He's on the cameras almost every single day. And got this picture of him the other night in the plot while I was scouting. This is a pretty big 3-year-old that we had history with last year in this area. He's looking pretty good. Spot of the day, the southwest plot. Got it sprayed a couple weeks ago. Looks like we got a pretty good weed kill. Beans are starting to come in pretty good. Feeder was empty, unfortunately, so hopefully we still got some decent pictures. But looks like the little corner that's going to be antler builder died pretty good with the weeds, so we're going to come back in a few weeks and plant that one too when we do the bullpen. And the Egyptian wheat border is coming in pretty good too, so got everything done out here. Last spot of the day. This is a buck I call Homeboy. We have a lot of history with this buck. Andy clipped him with a rifle in 2018 when the bullet fragmented on a cedar branch, and then I hit him opening night of bow season last year, and he's back 7.5 years old and bigger than ever. This is a buck we nicknamed Southpaw. That was a name suggestion by one of our Twitter followers. I've got a lot of previous history with this buck. I passed him as a 3-year-old 2x4 in 2018, last year as a 4-year-old 8x3, and now this year he's on our list, and so far he's a 5x6, best we can tell. He might sprout another point at the end of that beam. And this is a younger stud I call Prospect. Not really sure what we're going to do about this deer since we don't know exactly how old he is. Minimum of 4 based on previous year's pictures, but it'll be one of those where we'll decide if we get an opportunity whether we're going to shoot or not. And this is a random big 10 point in the plot that showed up a few times but would never come close to the camera.